Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. Ooh, that might have been loud. I'll have to keep it down, because this new mic here, these new mics are very good at picking up sound. But today we have two used oil filters here with let's say they have stories. This one's off of my Chevy Tracker, the Protek. Protek actually from 2021. I bought a whole 12 or a dozen of them back then to use on that vehicle, and I'm using them. And yeah, well, it's a great filter. It's nothing like the Protex they have today, made by, I think it's Wix or Purelator or something. This was made by different company back then. And we also have a Mobil M1 104A, and that is off a person's vehicle that came in this week and gave me the filter and gave me information. So I got the information for you for that one. And first, I believe we will do the Mobil one. So this one came off a 2001 Chrysler Sebring, 3 liter. Has the 3 liter with the V6. 293,700 kilometers on that vehicle. Oof. That's 183,562 miles. They put 7,600 kilometers on this oil filter, while on the engine, or 4,750 miles. The oil they always use for the last 100,000 kilometers has been the Mobil full synthetic high mileage 5W30, and they always use a Mobil 1 filter. So, I do believe, though, Mobil 1 has a new supplier for their filters. So, I don't think it's Purelator anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I've done one yet. It's hard to think back. I do so many filters, it's hard to think of what I actually do, and it's hard to keep track of things in my mind. I have to look back on my own videos to find out stuff. But first, let's get started on this Mobil filter here. As you can see, it has the totally, well, yeah, it's got the look of the Purelator. Excuse me, coughing. And here we are with the base plate. This is a very insanely thick base plate. This thing is hefty. You can see there how thick it is. I'm having trouble with my camera here. It's not wanting to do what I want it to do. Let's hope that helps. Okay, so yes, like I said, a nice base. Pretty clean inside here. There's not too much along the ridges here, so that's not bad. You always can tell when a filter is probably filled up with a lot of junk. It's got stuff around the ridges. This thing does have 293,700 kilometers on it, so it's got some mileage on it. Silicone anti-drain back valve. Ooh, the oil is black. Well, probably not as good as it might look on that part. We'll see, though. Let's open her up, take a look. And it's got that. Ooh, that thing looks pretty. Wow. Yeah, it's got some crusty slime in there. That's probably not good. And we'll look in the cup. Oh, yeah, this thing's seen all of its 7,600 kilometers. Definitely. Wow, that is pretty dirty, I must say. But as long as it's keeping it out of the engine and in the filter, that's okay. So let us see what we got here. Oh yeah, you can see she might have been. Move away. The camera's not picking up so well today. Well, not too bad. Looking okay. We got the sloppy glues. That isn't. That's just dirty oil. But we got the sloppy glue over here. Something Purelator's known for. Definitely. And, well, at least we got the steel strap there. You know what? Let me cut her open. First, though, I'll let this take off that dreaded. Well, it's not dreaded. I don't even know why I used the word dreaded. The strip. metal strip that holds them together. It's not dreaded. That's a thing that's great. What was I thinking? And I got super knife. So super knife and I am going to cut through. And it's cutting through actually very nice. The one thing I know about these filters and why they have the lowers, levers. Yeah, still can't pronounce it right. I'm going to have to look at something that tells me how to pronounce it. One day I'll do that. But I don't think the newer Mobil 1 filters have those. I think the new ones have punched holes. There we go. Thank you, Super Nick. Done a great job. Okay, let's pull her apart. Well, I guess. I see my cat over there playing with a toy mouse. At least I hope it's a toy. Oh, did I not cut all the way through? What was I thinking? I'll get all the way through. So there we go. We're all the way through. We'll take a look here. Not too bad. I had a suggestion last time that I should look at these with a black light. Well, I'm getting a black light. Just shine on here to see if I can see anything different. And that should be coming in real soon. Hopefully it'll work just fine. Maybe for the next used oil filter opening? I don't know. This looks pretty good, actually. Little pieces of metal here and there, but nothing too bad. Backside, usual look, just oily. It's funny because I really drained this filter really well. And let's take a look here. Some of these, well, I think they're all punched out. Maybe. Too bad they went to this. Must have been something. That probably cheaper to make those now, I'm guessing, than actually punching out the full hole, putting these things in a hole punch and punching them out. Let's now get to the Protek. Yes, the Protek from 2021. And not the new Protecs. Definitely not. Now, this is out of my 2000 Chevy Tracker, which I did an oil filter or oil change on today. And it's PTL 57145 / 163. And yeah, the tracker is 159,800 kilometers. You would never know that with how rusty it is. But that's 99,875 miles. That's pretty good. And 5,600 on this filter, or 3,500 miles. And I use penzoil full synthetic on the last change and on this change. So we'll see what we have here. So let us look. Oh, I see some dirt up and around where I say there should, where you can tell that there's dirt. A little bit of dirt there. How is that? Oh, this is one of those type. Okay, this is your bypass, and also I like these type. And that goes right in there like that. Pressure gets too much, she just lifts a bit, and she lets through some oil. At least that's my understanding. I could be totally wrong, but she's pretty hard right now. So yeah, but it's probably about typical of that. Like, this is a normal oil change, so I only take it up to 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers, then change the oil. Oh, this one has louvers. I did not know that, but it's got a real spring. Okay, let us see inside the cup. It is not that bad in there. A few bits of dirt, but it's actually pretty clean, as you can see there. Let me wipe this off, and let's see. A bit of sloppy glue here. Oh, more sloppy glue here. Well, maybe these things weren't built as good as I thought in 2021. Oh, I see something that could be bad. Do you see it? That could be bad. We'll see. I did not put a Protek in this time. I put something else, something that I don't dare tell you what it is. But look at this. She was sucking pretty hard. Huh, that didn't sound right. The oil was going through and it was pulling back the pleats a lot. That sounds a lot better. Look at this. Wow, glue over there. Wow, did I get the bad one and put in my vehicle? This is not as good as I thought they were. Okay. Did you see here? No, I'm not. I'm just using super knife here. I'm not cutting it yet. But did it totally miss when it crimped these together? Did it totally miss? Yes, it did. It totally missed the crimp. And this has been open this whole time. So that's probably because I can feel right underneath it the metal part. That's really not a good thing. And I'm certainly glad I didn't use one of these this time. Well, maybe not. I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of weird here. Uh, no, I guess it did crimp it. I guess it did. Wow, that does not look good though. Well, I guess there was a crimp. So okay, that is actually still good. I'm glad we didn't catch on to something there that might have been bad. Thought I saw something here. I did see something. I did see it is ripped. What happened to this filter in the making of it? Or is this paper so it is ripped? Wow. Let me get her cut. Super knife. Oh, this feels pretty easy to cut. This wasn't even in there very long. Well, 5,600 kilometers. So I would pick a filter that was damaged and put in my truck. I think it was putting through on the filter. Point there. Let me get her off and take a better look. This doesn't feel very good, I must tell you. We'll take a look at this. That's good. Louvers. We'll go with louvers. That's a good word. Yes. That's not too good. This is the filter I had in my vehicle. So, yeah. But you know what? It's not too dirty. It's not terrible. Oh, we got lots over here. We got lots of grime there. Lots of grime there where it is actually catching the oil and filtering it. Whoa, we got even more here. That's a dirty engine. I might have to do one of those restore and protect videos. Might have to do that. I was going to do that in my wife's Hyundai, but it kind of looks like this one might need it too. That's pretty dirty. And this filtration feels really, really thin. I didn't think it was this thin when I did it before, when I took one of these apart and checked them. I thought it was actually pretty good. Oh, she is thin. Wow. It gets good flow. We'll go with that. It probably gets good flow since it's only filtering slightly. Well, it must have filtered because the filter is fully dirty. And it was stopping flow. It was like the flow wasn't as good. It was kind of splitting these apart. It kind of ripped this one here. Yikes. Well, I didn't put one of those in this time, so you'd be happy to know. I put in a different type, something that you won't be happy to know. But it's in there, and we'll see how good it does. on the next oil change. So here we are with the Mobil M1 104A. And yes, it does look pretty good. It has good filtration in it. I gotta say, they had good filtration. They just were made by a company that was a little sloppier than it should be for an Mobil filter. But you can see this filtration looks very good. I believe it was a synthetic type filtration in these. We'll take a look at the back. And yes, the back also looks fantastic. Actually, it looks better through the microscope than it does through the camera here. I'm looking at them both. And it doesn't look too bad. I think the camera does pick up a few more darker spots than the microscope. So you can see it a little better where it's darker, and actually it doesn't do a bad job today. Actually, I'm kind of shocked on this one. Looking pretty good. Next, we'll take a look at the Protek. And there we are at the Protek, and you can see all of this up here. It's all the grime and dirt that got caught up in the corners of the pleats. And yeah, it does. It's actually quite a bit there is in there. See if we can move this around slightly here. There's some more of it. And yeah, it's just, and when you're not in the pleats, there you go. When you're not in the upper pleats, you just have it is still quite dirty though. So it did catch lots of debris in this filter. If it wasn't free flowing so much of it, probably it would have caught more. And the backside of her, she looks pretty good. I believe this is just cellulose filtration. I did look at the backside, didn't look like anything really got through to the backside, so it's probably filtering pretty good actually, but it's probably flowing pretty good through there because of the well, it's a thinner material, at least a lot thinner than some of the others. When I get back here, I'm just going to measure how thick the Mobil one was compared to the good old Protek. So here we are back again to the normal setup. And like I said, I'm going to measure this Mobil to see how much I know it had pretty good filtration on it. 0.74 of a millimeter. So yes, it does have pretty good filtration compared to this Protek I decided to use on my vehicle, which is 0.47. Yes. Well, what are you going to do? I always plug that. I thought this one was better than the newer Protek, but maybe I wasn't as right as I thought. But I'm definitely gonna. Well, I've got, I think, 10 of them left. I'm definitely gonna use them for sure. Just keep it to shorter oil changes, I think. And they both look pretty good, actually. Nope, only kidding. This one was completely dirty on the Protek out of the Chevy Tracker, and this one out of the Sebring with a lot more mileage. Oh my word. It had almost twice the mileage on that engine, and it still looks fantastic. Huh? Using Mobil oil and the Mobil filter for most of its life, looks like it's done a great job. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I know I did. And catch me Monday for another comparison video, maybe. I'd figure out something to compare something to, but I don't have what I need, and I'm waiting for it. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.